Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's most unshaven music nerd, and it's time for an album review, The Men Leave Home. These guys are a New York band. This is their second full-length LP. I heard a lot of people asking me to review this back in May when it came out. I promised myself I would get to it eventually, so here I am. Now, if you're a punk fan, if you're a hardcore punk fan, a noise rock fan, if you've enjoyed albums like Ice Age's New Brigade that came out this year, I think this is definitely something you need to try out. These guys have a lot of good things going for them. They recorded this LP to tape, so the distortion, the really saturated and compressed guitars are just really filthy. They're grimy. The distortion is really coarse. It's the difference between, you know, rubbing some sandpaper on your hand and having your skull just like dragged across 100 yards of asphalt. The drums are booming, the guitars are just abrasive, they're loud, they're... But what I think is really cool outside of the production is that there are 3 people in this band who all kind of share songwriting duties. So this LP has a kind of schizophrenic makeup with one song going in a completely different direction than the next. The opening track does a heavy psychedelic kind of thing. The 3rd track goes into this noise punk thing with these dissonant interludes where these guitars all freak out and play these random leads. The last track has the kind of driving post-punk repetition that bands like The Fall popularized. The 6th track sounds exactly like a Fugazi song, and the 4th is almost kind of like a doom metal track. So there is a lot of variation among these tracks, almost to the point where this album is kind of scatterbrained. The only thing that to me really links all these songs together is that no matter what different idea the men seem to be chasing after, they just turn it all the way up to 11 and just do it in the most extreme way they possibly can, in terms of volume, in terms of noise, in terms of speed, in terms of energy. So this has kind of led to an LP that has an interesting progression. It's always switching gears, and there's nothing more I hate than putting on an album. The first few tracks are hard, they're heavy, they're loud, maybe they're fast too, they're extreme, and it's got me pumped. And maybe like 3 or 4 tracks in, I just start getting bored because all the songs sound the same. Not the problem here. But I do have a major issue with this LP. It's kind of a major issue. While I don't really hate any of the songs here, the guitar riffs, the melodies, a lot of them are just so bland and forgettable and just kind of like throwaway for me. You know, I know nothing is 100% original these days. Everybody is borrowing from somewhere. But I just don't really find anything distinct about the guitar riffs that are used on a lot of these tracks. They don't really stick into my head, and most of the time they're just kind of giving me this sense of deja vu. I think it's something that should be checked out if you are into noise rock, if you are into punk rock and post-punk. I'm feeling a 6 on this, but what did you think about it, if you've heard it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why? And what do you think I should review next? Anthony Fantano, thank you for watching The Men Forever.